Hey XRP family, how you doing today? Let's get straight into it. A lot of people are asking the same question right now. Why is XRP down today? What's actually happening in the market and where are we headed next? In this video, I'm going to break it all down for you in a clear and simple way. I'll also share my honest expectations for XRP's price moving forward, because the chart is showing some very important signals, and the bigger picture is far more bullish than most people realize. This is not financial advice. Before we continue, a quick reminder. I've put together something that can completely change the way you think about building long-term wealth. It's a complete guide focused on identifying high-growth opportunities, including potential 100x investments. Inside, you'll find detailed documents, visuals, and step-by-step walkthroughs. It's the kind of resource you'll come back to again and again because it can reshape how you invest for the future. You'll find the link pinned in the top comment below. Once you click it, you'll understand why so many people find it hard to ignore. Right below that, you'll also see my Moomoo link, where you can receive up to $1,000 worth of free NVDA stock with just a $100 deposit. That offer won't be around forever, so don't miss it. Now, let's talk about what's happening in the market. This isn't new or shocking news. We've already discussed how XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and several other major cryptocurrencies have experienced strong upward moves recently. Over the past 30 days, Ethereum surged more than 70%. Some coins doubled in just 20 days. XRP itself climbed around 65% in a single month. When moves like that happen, pullbacks are completely normal. Markets don't move straight up forever. At the moment, what we're seeing is simply a short-term cool-down. Today, Ethereum is down around 2.6%. Cardano is down about 6%. Dogecoin is down roughly 7%. Stellar is down 5%. Chainlink is down 5%. Hedera is down 7%, and Tonecoin is down close to 9%. Most of the market is red, but these are not crashes. These are healthy corrections inside a broader uptrend. The total crypto market cap remains massive, and today's overall market dip is relatively small. This is normal price action. So why is this happening? First, profit-taking. After strong rallies, traders lock in gains. That's how markets work. Second, there's some short-term uncertainty around regulation, including discussions around new crypto legislation. And third, leverage has been flushed out, especially in ETH and XRP futures, where high open interest made the market temporarily unstable. None of this is bearish in the big picture. When you zoom out, the trend is still very strong. XRP is up over 60% in just 20 days and roughly 65% in a month. Ethereum's performance tells the same story. That level of momentum doesn't disappear overnight. It pauses, resets, and then continues. My outlook hasn't changed. I still believe that XRP reaching double digits is realistic, and depending on market strength, prices could go much higher. XRP doesn't move alone. It moves alongside Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the broader crypto market. When the leaders move, XRP tends to follow with even stronger momentum. That's why red days of 5 or 6% are nothing to panic about. This is crypto. Volatility is part of the journey, and if you understand it, it can work in your favor. Now let's look at the bigger picture. XRP is not just another speculative asset. What makes it different is real-world utility.
Ripple has already built a global payments infrastructure that is actively used by banks, financial institutions, and even governments to move money faster, cheaper, and more efficiently than traditional systems like SWIFT. XRP is the fuel that powers this system. As adoption grows, demand for XRP increases, and price is ultimately driven by demand. Institutional adoption is accelerating. Large financial players are already deeply involved in crypto, starting with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But institutions don't stop there. They move toward assets with real utility, and XRP sits at the top of that list. Ripple is positioning itself as the bridge currency for global payments. The cross-border payments market is worth trillions, and even capturing a small percentage creates enormous demand for XRP. On top of that, Ripple continues expanding liquidity corridors across Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America, regions where cross-border payments are slow, expensive, and inefficient. XRP solves that problem. As more corridors open, supply on exchanges decreases, usage increases, and price pressure builds. Looking ahead, the crypto cycle is lining up perfectly. Bitcoin cycle dynamics, improving regulatory clarity, growing institutional participation, expanding infrastructure, and real-world utility all converging at the same time. Psychology also plays a huge role. Once XRP moves decisively into double digits, mainstream attention and retail FOMO will follow. Historically, once that momentum starts, price acceleration becomes much faster. This is why pullbacks like today are opportunities, not threats. Short-term noise shakes out weak hands. Long-term conviction is where wealth is built. If you focus only on today's red candles, you miss the much bigger opportunity forming over months and years. Smart investors are positioning now. And remember, infrastructure is being built quietly while most people argue over daily price action. By the time the crowd realizes what's happening, prices will be much higher. That's why patience matters. Choose your position wisely.